The Life and Philosophy of Diogenes of Sinope. Diogenes of Sinope, born in 412 or 404 BCE, stands as one of the most radical figures in ancient Greek philosophy. He was a student of Antisthenes, a follower of Socrates, and is often credited as a founder of the Cynic school, which advocated for a life lived according to nature, in rejection of societal conventions. Diogenes believed that true happiness comes from self-sufficiency and freedom from desire, values he practiced and preached through extreme asceticism. Driven by the quest for honesty, Diogenes rejected societal norms, wealth, and superficial values. His life was a living critique of Athenian society, which he saw as hypocritical and overly focused on materialism. Diogenes' way of life exemplified his philosophy. He owned almost nothing, reportedly living in a large ceramic jar, often called a barrel, in Athens. Diogenes chose this lifestyle to demonstrate that one could achieve happiness without reliance on material possessions or social acceptance. One of Diogenes' most famous stories highlights his confrontation with Alexander the Great. When Alexander asked Diogenes if there was anything he could do for him, Diogenes responded bluntly, "Yes, stand out of my sunlight." This interaction epitomizes Diogenes' independence from power and wealth, showing that he valued his freedom above all else, even in the face of authority. His response has been remembered through the ages as a powerful assertion of self-worth and defiance. The Cynic philosophy taught that virtue alone is necessary for happiness, and that virtue is achieved through self-control and independence. To Diogenes, societal structures like politics and religion were distractions from the pursuit of virtue. Instead, he advocated for a life of natural simplicity. This approach encouraged followers to find satisfaction in what they already had rather than in what they could accumulate. Diogenes thus became an icon of austerity, urging people to question societal values. Diogenes' sharp wit and uncompromising views often led to provocative actions. Known for his irreverence, he would mock religious ceremonies and imitate the manners of people around him to reveal their absurdities. Diogenes believed that laughter could reveal truths and break down pretense, a notion that would later influence philosophies and artistic movements that favor satire as a form of critique. His antics were not just for humor but were strategic, designed to challenge deeply held beliefs. Though he lived centuries ago, Diogenes' influence persists. His disdain for wealth, position, and pretense resonates with modern minimalist and anti-materialist movements. Figures in literature, art, and philosophy have often drawn upon his example, presenting Diogenes as an archetype of the rebellious thinker who values personal integrity over social acceptance. His commitment to honesty and virtue has made him an enduring figure who encourages questioning societal expectations. In his rejection of luxury, Diogenes inspired generations to find happiness in simplicity. The legacy he left behind challenges people to consider: what do we truly need to be happy? This fundamental question lies at the heart of Cynic philosophy and remains relevant in today's consumer-driven world. Diogenes of Sinope reminds us to look within ourselves for meaning and satisfaction, and to live by our values, unshaken by society's demands.